of options, but I think we're live here for pistol.
It does appear so. And I'm going to be following Gucci to start with here.
I'll let you do the play-by-play.
Okay, so if we look at the minimap, it looks like Gucci's either going to be playing into apps. Possibly he'll play through Arch. Looks like he is going apps. We can see that there's a heavy push into the apps area from Insurgents as well. As we see Vapor lose a fight with Gucci, Jail versus Cubby.
Yeah, I mean, we already see very quickly into the round that security, they completely controlled B end, actually going down as kind of a bad death there since he was so pushed up, but now it's not clear who's going to cap B for security.
Yeah, I think Gucci had a really good opening kill there, but the material that they've lost at this point is a problem. Valhalla manages to take down Gucci, and then Maori goes down as well. There was an opportunity there to catch that player crossing B, and I think they just weren't ready for this shot, and it is a pistol, so it's harder to take that shot. But
that's true, but so security there, CPF had two players into B kind of pushing across. Gucci got the first kill, and then End probably should have just sat tight and capped it up. They kind of overcommitted to their push across B, and had they stayed and capped it, they might have gotten a respawn. It probably would have been much harder for Insurgents to just frag out and come back in the round.
And I think that's one of the things that if you are going to play security on this map, you have to be patient. If you're the Insurgents, you have to constantly kind of look for where you're going to get that edge. If you're security, your advantage is the fact that you have control of B by default. If you push through B, you're essentially discarding your advantage.
Yeah, no, I mean, one thing I always like to do kind of sort of as a thought experiment is what does my opponent want me to do? And I try to make sure I'm not playing into that. And if Insurgents their only hope is to play heavy apartments and just look for enough kills to get back into every round, then you don't want to do something that's going to just make that easier and give them some free kills. You just want to be safe and make them kind of push into you.
Right.
You
really just want to anchor abs. I think they pushed through and got into the other arch. We're looking here. We're going to see Vapor. We'll see if he's able to fare a little bit better in this jail area this round.
Gucci with the first kill from apartments to balcony, I think.
All right, so Kisses took... I'm not sure where that fire came from. However, CPF have gotten a lot of kills. Maori kind of has Vapor trapped in. If he gets on, he should be called out. Maori should be able to control Vapor from here.
Yeah, Vapor's called out. He got the kill on Gucci there. They know he's jail side, but
there's the nade.
BooF game playing multiple players jail side. After they lose all the kills, Valhalla tries to sneak C. CPF seems like they know how many people they've killed. They're going to hop on B. One person's going to go back towards C, look for the kill, and End's probably going to go set up a spawn camp in case the defense doesn't work out, which there it doesn't work out.
And you can see there is some interesting play that it can occur on C. I really prefer it to the other objectives on this map.
So it looks like a bit of a double cap. Valhalla's caught in between. Does he want to go back towards B or look for the spawn camp? He has to just hunker down on top C. CPF going to be really slow out of spawn since they capped second, but they had multiple people alive controlling B, and that's going to make it hard for BooF Gang to get out of spawn and get map control here. Jolly with a kill sort of on the edge of the road by Cafe. Down to just one respawner and those two CPF players who capped Bravo. Only 8 seconds left. They're going to have to just push into C. They kind of waited too long. Valhalla's going to hear that guy. Easy kill on Chaco, and Mari's got nothing he can do.
Yeah. He gets caught there on the road. Doesn't have anywhere to really go, but you have to You had to do something because
he had to try to make it to A. It was really the desperate play for C at the end that fell short. That round came down to who capped first. So security sent Valhalla to C. It was BooF Gang much earlier than CPF were able to get onto B, and that meant that that team respawned first. Those players were able to get out of spawn, while CPF got kind of spawn trapped, playing a little too slow, and ultimately just lost to time.
And I do always get caught up forgetting that this thing doesn't reset its view. We're watching Jolly now as he comes out of spawn. Jolly it appears ringing for BooF Gang. Not sure exactly who wasn't able to make it, but as far as a person you'd want to fill in, I think he's probably a pretty capable choice. So he looks like the dark player for BooF Gang.
It's an interesting setup for BooF Gang. They sent multiple people through tires trying to get jail control. Kisses coming down from Cubby is able to get there first and actually has established counterplay for Insurgents via apartments to Cubby.
This is the same. This is actually the same play that has occurred all 3 rounds. The first 2 times the security player won the engagement, but now you can see Valhalla. It's just an easy rotate for security, so he just comes back in through jail and shoots Kisses in the back.
Yeah, Kisses didn't expect the second player, but that was their setup all along. Valhalla just
that has to be called out.
Right. And now, he just prone through the awning.
And there's another player in jail.
His death is very strange there.
And he was on the objective when he was on the awning.
Yeah, so he went prone on the objective and his player model just fell through. So a bit of a bug causing him to get killed there, actually.
I don't think Gucci knows where this player's at.
Synthetic and Mari right next to each other. Gucci
with
the
he
nice
does know where
kill.
he's at. Wow. Wow, I really felt like BooF Gang had the upper hand there, but that grenade.
It certainly did seem so after Valhalla double rotated back through, or second player kind of baiting Vapor there through jail, gets Kisses, goes up, kills Chaco in apartments, and you have to wonder if he doesn't get that bug and fall through the awning, giving Gucci a free kill if that's not BooF Gang's round.
Yeah, and I think it would have been, because they had 2 players on the objective, really, and the control, because if you look at where CPF was,
right?
I mean, it was okay positioning, but they had no power, no leverage.
It's hard to imagine that Mori even can get on the objective and block it if Valhalla is still alive towards Van.
Right, because he would have gotten on the objective, and they would have known exactly where he was. And this time, Gucci is able to pick Waffles on Balk, but while Kisses beats Vapor again, but that power position, and Jolly gets the frag kill.
A quick 3v3 after a flurry of players running through archways and trying to get some early control of B, and now we have a very slow, waiting for mistakes. Valhalla makes the first one. Pushing up. Synthetic with the flank through Arch, going to get a free kill on Mori as well.
And there goes Chaco.
So smart play. Synthetic's going to go to C. It's going to split Gucci. Too many tasks. Not enough time. He's got to worry about B. He's got to get 2 kills. And he's got to go to C.
Now, I do not agree with... I don't agree with Jolly's play there. I would have just held in... I would have held in Balk, because he jumped down and won that gunfight, but putting yourself in what was really a 50-50 scenario like that, it doesn't really hurt you for Gucci to get on B. But if you die and can't contest B, Gucci's going to respawn his team, and while they'll have the upper hand, BooF Gang would have had the upper hand in that scenario because they would have been able to spawn camp easier. I don't know that I really like that kind of a reset when you have a 2v1.
I think given perfect information, it's not the best play, but I think both of those players, Gucci and Jolly, have bit of uncertainty on the objective. Everybody had lost their objective players. The objective
That's
was
fair.
not neutral. Somebody had touched it. So you definitely don't want to give up a silent cap. So my best guess is that Jolly was jumping out just like Gucci was, because you have to make sure that the other team's not on B, because you're gonna feel really silly in a 2v1 if you let the guy just kind of ninja cap under your nose.
Torx, this is the first map.
True. First map. We got a bit of a pause from a skin bug. One of the CPF players had a security skin. So
Seems useful.
But looks like they've relogged and we're all set to continue on. Wow, Jolly is literally just throwing a grenade from dark window to apartments.
And it's just working. Choco does get the death nade, and Gucci just continues. Why is this not switching to Gucci? There we go.
Yeah, just racking up kills.
But he's now in this essentially useless lane.
Right. No, you have to slow walk, or else the people on balcony hear you and they can easily cut you off. And it's, somebody could just cap B while you're trying to make this play.
Valhalla is able to catch out Easy End as Easy End was looking for him. And this time he does not fall through the awning. So we're in essentially a very similar scenario, except the Valhalla has already gotten the 4th kill. This round should be over.
Gucci already made noise. He's 14 seconds behind BooF Gang on this cap, so even if Jolly doesn't pick up the kill, he's going to be encountering multiple respawners. He's not going to be able to leave that objective for the rest of the game.
But that cone of movement that you lose because of that window is really incredible. I mean, there's windows on apps that are blocked off. I think
that's true. And there's doors and things you have to go through to even have access to them. It's very strange.
I think that would be an easy way to decrease the leverage of that location. And now maybe what NWI was thinking is that you could use that position. You can use that position to spawn camp as insurgents, but in practice, I think it's a lot more useful to security. Just because the likelihood of you needing it is so much higher.
Yeah, it also gives security like multiple ways to drop down onto B. Anyway, we got a new round. We got more crossfires. We got more grenades.
No one dying yet, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like any early action.
We have
a judgment from both teams.
We have a player just sitting and holding Arch. There's a nade kill onto Valhalla.
Yeah, Gucci's just out on balcony. He's going to catch Jolly through a window I didn't know existed.
And is he looking for an A rotate here?
Yeah, I think he's looking for maybe a cafe player. Oh my god, he can look into cafe from up here too.
What?
He hears that security player screaming, and he's in a nutty spot to get a kill.
Can he shoot through there?
I have no idea. This is a play. Everybody should be taking notes on this. Vapor's right by the objective. He is going to run out and kill Mori. I don't think Mori had any idea that Vapor was there.
I don't like this spot for Vapor. He's so exposed. Unless, I mean, is he? Oh, he's not. He actually has he has complete protection visually, but I'm not sure where Easy End was. Easy End was in Arch, it looks like. I'm not sure how he actually saw him, but
yeah, so enough kills went through and they had some information about who was alive. Let Easy End kind of make a late rotate around Security Street and get the flank kill on Vapor there. Nobody's sitting on these objectives to cap them up, so there's not a lot of time pressure. So some of these rounds are a little bit easier for insurgents. That's one of the biggest things I learned in Source. It took a long time to learn, was that if you put immediate cap pressure on B as the favored team, so in this case as security, it really limits the options the insurgents have to do anything, because you take away all these really slow late flanks and you kind of force them to look for more aggro picks. So I wonder if security is going to adjust to that, or, in that respect.
Well, we got. I'm not sure. His Waffle's been playing this aggro position on Balk. He does get the kill on
He has,
Chaco.
yeah.
He's all the way pushed up. He's in an incredible spot because he's safe from Arch. He can't be pushed from Balk because that door has to open. And
Yeah, I'm not sure how it happened last round. Gucci got him with a grenade, and then he went out and kind of made a huge play.
Well,
Killed multiple
Kisses
players.
goes down to Jolly Bear from is he? Yes, he is there. They trade. Gucci and Jolly Bear trade in that I believe that
It was
A
balcony
road
to
lane.
street.
Yeah.
It was actually Gucci had flanked all the way around from C Street. So security electing not to get onto B. They did let Gucci kind of flank all the way around that really slow rotate around C Street, but they were ready for it. So I guess that works.
I'm a little
just
bit
as well.
surprised that Waffles is still holding this lane. There's Mari goes down. It's just Easy End now in jail.
Yeah, that kill actually could have gone either way. It was really dangerous by Synthetic in a 3v2 to push kind of solo. Security finally getting on B now that they know there's only one guy left. But had that kill gone to Mori instead of Synthetic, would have been very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, CPF still did have the power positions, but it would have been a lot more of an opportunity at the very least.
Yeah, BooF King rather.
Sorry, yeah, I got it backwards.
But it would have opened up A to some extent. Waffle is still on balcony. I mean, that just shows like you can't defend C from apartments, but you can defend A from balcony. Plus, balcony is like so much faster than B. It's crazy.
I wonder if there's any way to pre-fire through that door and catch someone pushing up. But I don't know. Are the insurgents even playing Balk?
Gucci's been moving around. So Gucci played Balk a couple rounds ago. He's played C Street flank a couple of times. He's played in apartments. He's played Arch. He seems to be kind of like given free reign to do whatever he wants. This time he's going towards Balk again.
Kisses is already down.
He just busts through the door and looks for the quick kill. Almost gets rewarded. Gonna crawl, throw a grenade. And he's going to make it into side room. This is pretty crazy.
But he can't do anything here.
Yeah, maybe not. He made
Takes
a really
significant
bold
damage.
play.
He did get them to eat some or use up some nades, but he's a one tap anywhere.
Yeah, meanwhile, several other CPF players have gone down and BooF Gang with this double jail kind of apartments play. Slowly getting more map control towards B.
He tries for kind of a jump peek out of that door, but Jolly knows exactly where he's at. He's just sitting there holding the lane.
Yeah, he managed to escape, but he was pretty trapped. And now Chaco here. 1v5. Pretty unlikely round. I wonder how many rounds CPF need on this side. It's definitely not 5.
Yeah, they were doing real well. It might have been.
I know they already have 2
2-2
rounds
at some point.
I can't quite remember. I know it was 3-2 for sure last round, but it's not clear that. I mean, I definitely don't think they need 5 rounds on bad side here.
I think if
I don't
you
even
can
think
get,
they need 4. I think this they might have already done what they need on this side.
I think you really need more than 2. But I could be wrong on
easier. I mean, it makes it a lot easier, but it doesn't necessarily make it guaranteed. BooF Gang willing to play out the round to 0 seconds. I commend them for that. Nobody was making hero plays looking for that one frag at the very end.
And you can't really fault Chaco for sitting there, because if anything, enticing your opponents, as long as you have some time. I mean, there's a point at which you have to start making actions, because otherwise you won't be able to leverage even a good play into a round win.
Into a round, yeah.
But
no, absolutely.
Burn some seconds.
Prey. I love to prey on people's impatience. One of the only ways you can get back into that round. BooF Gang just give you some free kills, so BooF Gang wise not to do that.
Right, let's see where is Gucci gonna play back? No, he's playing into Arch this round.
He's playing Arch this round. Jumps across and looks straight towards balcony.
Now where is Waffles at this point?
Yeah, Waffles didn't go all the way out. Waffles is out on the street. They're like wondering. They're predicting an A play. It's very strange, honestly.
It doesn't look like there's gonna be an A play, but
yeah, Vapor with that first kill from jail towards Arch. Oh, Gucci just doesn't peek out.
And he's not really, he can't, you can watch balcony, not really safe. And Chaco goes down, Easy N goes down.
Yeah, Vapor pushing up Z stairs into apartments. Gets those 2 free kills.
Now, Kisses does catch Ballistic Waffles looking the wrong direction, but...
Tries to bait B, gets caught in the doorway. Just enough for Valhalla to get the trade kill. Down to just Gucci, who could have killed Vapor had he peeked out Archway quickly enough, but... Does get him in the end. However, Jolly Bear with the trade. 6-2, BooF gang.
I think I'm really of the opinion that CPF needs to take one more round to make this reasonable. I think it's be a lot of pressure to go into even a very strong map. I wouldn't want to go into Station down 2-8, even though you can come back from it.
Yeah, it's mentally tough. That's why people like to play on good side first, no matter what. It's just a lot harder to play from the losing side and to have the mental fortitude to not let that affect how you play and put unnecessary pressure on yourself. But CPF definitely would do well to get at least one more here.
I do wonder if they're not going to make an A play again. I feel like they have to at some point.
Gucci just runs straight out of Arch onto B.
It almost pays off, but there's just too
off.
many angles. Kisses does catch out Vapor. Synthetic is already pushed up to their Arch.
It was a very quick round. Insurgents decided to run straight out on a B. They get clapped, and it lets security, Valhalla, and Synthetic just push,
And Jolly's
through garage, through jail.
And Jolly might be looking the wrong direction, but Waffles is going to catch Easy N the moment he shows up.
Yeah, I mean, Easy N had to slow walk all the way around this flank. B is almost 75% capped. He couldn't, I mean, as soon as he makes any footstep, he's just straight dead. Doesn't even matter. There's nothing good. Only one place he can be.
Yeah, he could.
Jolly Bear, the sub, 13-4.
Yeah. Now, Gucci's KD here is pretty misleading because I believe he was the player who had to disconnect.
Yeah, he had the bug skin. He's been the bright shining star here for CPF so far.
But over the last couple of rounds, he is, I believe, 2-4. So he's been trying all these different spots, and I think honestly he's gotten a bit unlucky because he's had some nice little spots, but if you unpeak at the wrong time.
Yeah, I wonder how the round before last would have gone had he gotten the trade on Vapor, and Vapor wouldn't have gotten 3 kills. It would have been just a quick 4-4, and the round would have been completely different. He was in position to do so, but just didn't peek out quite quickly enough.
He is... Wow, that was an interesting play. 2 down now, 3 down.
Yeah, they went for a C Street push, and people were already dead before they got there. Like, pretty crazy timing. Disadvantage for Insurgents.
No, Chaco is in apps, but he doesn't really have leverage on anything, and Maori has even less leverage because
he's so far
at
back.
C. He must have heard Synthetic, or someone called out Synthetic, so he's looking for him. But at this point, I mean, if he gets this kill, he's just gonna come back.
Yeah, I mean, Mari has to
anymore.
slow walk to try to flank Synthetic, and meanwhile, Synthetic is slow walking to flank Chaco, and it's just really bad. You never want to be in the position where you have to slow walk to try to clear a guy who's gotten behind enemy lines.
So I would hope to see a player go to C. Yeah, all right, Synthetic is already going to C. He got his kill that he needed, and he moved on. And that's I really like
That's half.
seeing that happen. Because the natural tendency is once you get that kill, you want to go for the next kill. But we got 4 kills. The gameplay changes completely because that player, like you said, can only be in one place at a time. So just put your people in 2 places and you're guaranteed to win.
Yeah, one thing that can happen, you can actually, if you get a kill, the other team, there's a little bit of a lag, but the other team calls you out, and then people look where you are. And if you hide and don't make yourself an easy target right after getting a kill, you can actually bait for your teammates because other people are going to kind of peek out. And, you know, the angle your teammate's holding might lead to a kill for him. So,
did you see you probably saw that clip of Torx going absolutely ham in a 1v4, 1v5 scenario? Everyone was on B with him, and he had to melee one guy, but it was just kind of, it was set up. It's in the content channel somewhere. It's pretty incredible. It's the map, and that's the map that FGC took in that playoff game. According to Torx, Jolly Bear is actually on the BooF Gang roster, so I guess you can't really trust those clan tags.
Oh,
not sure when that transaction took place, but he's been a very valuable pickup here. He is playing the power position, but we know Jolly. Jolly is an ace turret, and he's been put in a place where he can be a turret, and that's just good.
Well, so we'll see how BooF Gang takes Insurgent side. Looks like they're going to run pretty quickly towards Arch. No, Valhalla is actually just going to hold Security Arch. Got a double bow play from CPF.
Triple apps play from BooF Gang.
Kisses gets all the way to side room, and he's looking over these sandbags at multiple positions. This is pretty risky. He's exposed to a lot of things. Everything has just come to a standstill here.
And if you look at the minimap right now, it's a stark demonstration of where the power positions are. Because
everybody's just in apartments and balcony.
Yes.
Vapor rotating from archway up to balcony because you want more people on balcony. Oh, he's going to get killed easily from easy end there.
Synthetic has a door in front of him. He's going to try to flank, but he can't.
Yeah, there's not even anybody there. Maury is just out on the street kind of holding for any pushes. He's looking through multiple doorways on top of a Hesco. And security really just expecting BooF Gang to just give them some more free kills.
And if you look at Kisses was he's like gonna get caught out there. Bit unfortunate for him. He was actually on top of a sandbag or something that let him see from that side room into apps. So there's so many angles that you can shoot apps from Balk.
All right, well, this is the money rounds here. We got 2 players alive for BooF Gang. They're capping B. Jolly's looking for the cut towards B, but he doesn't get the kill. It's a crucial one. Vapor gets it instead. And now, just a 1v2. Security had the advantage in the round, but they took...
Okay, my thing was reporting incorrectly. That's my bad.
Okay, it's all good. Anyway, CPF had a 4v3 there, but they let BooF Gang get onto B, and BooF Gang was able to get all the kills from CPF trying to move. They didn't take enough of the map at the very start. I genuinely think that security should just be playing onto B right away. Yeah. Every round.
The trap of Balk is that it's so good, and I've heard people say this. Well, Balk is really good. Just everyone play Balk, and what you find out is everyone's like, well, we have such a strong position. Why are we losing? And it's because you can't in this game. Even if a position is really powerful, if you stack everyone there, you can't actually control the rest of the map, and you're just gonna get outmaneuvered eventually.
Yeah, the easiest kills are the kills on the guy desperately trying to get onto an objective to prevent the 4-player respawn,
especially
a certain
in
loss.
Sandstorm.
Kisses with the sniper rifle now in that same spot, and Insurgents are actually the ones that go straight out onto B
and Waffles
and get the first kill.
Yeah, and the second.
This is falling completely apart for CPF. 3v5. They haven't taken enough of the map, and they've already basically lost.
Now, Valhalla needs to get off this objective, and he's not going to do. I hate to see that, because he's about to die here at about.
He definitely shouldn't move after he caps it. I mean, it's not fully optimal to cap the objective, but it's not really even that bad. You just have to be committed to not dying. There's another kind of trap here where it's like, usually, oh wow. Easy looks just the wrong way and Jolly rounds the corner. But usually, you, when you like have capped objectives and stuff, you're winning by a lot, and there's only like a couple people alive, and you kind of have more freedom to move around, so you get a little complacent. Sometimes, if you cap early, there's still a lot of people alive on the other team, and you've just given yourself a handicap in the sense that you no longer have a reasonable free respawn. So you need to value your life fairly highly. But that round wasn't really about that. CPF just never got a foothold into B, and they slowly died.
And I think that goes back to what you're saying. You have to play on to B if you're security. Right.
So most of your advantage is a timing advantage. Like balcony is so good because you can get all of it very quickly, and secure. Like Insurgent's problem is that they can't get to B at all at the start of the round. But CPF is giving them that for some reason. Oh, now so Easy's going to jump off back towards B. He's going to look for this kill. He's a little bit slow here. They know a guy is out archway.
But I think he should be fairly safe in this spot. Unless someone tries to...
Yeah, he actually went back and they didn't quite catch it. Easy's pretty safe, yeah. King opens the door. Easy gets the quick kill there. A couple of kills here for CPF.
Vapor has...
They even stuck towards C, so...
I was the wrong side right there, I think.
Full squeeze mode from BooF King. Oh, they get on B at 99%, so it's a 1v5 and the guy is completely trapped on B. This is actually bad for him. He should have let them cap.
Yep.
Okay, so another really interesting wrinkle in Firefight is that it takes, 24 seconds to cap a point? But if you let the other team cap a neutral point, it's going to take longer. So if the other team caps the point 6 seconds and then you get on, it's going to take you 30 seconds to cap that. If you let the other team cap at 99%, it's going to take you like 50 seconds to decap and then recap that objective. Whereas if you let them fully cap it, especially if they only have 5, if they have 5 alive, it's just no loss to you. You just save yourself 24 seconds of cap time.
And in the contrast of the previous round, in the prior round, I think it would have played out the same way, really. CPF let them get the cap, and they brought back one player. What was a 4v5. The reason why BooF Gang won wasn't because they got the extra player back. It's because they capped the objective as a factor of already controlling the map. As we see Easy End go down to Vapor.
Valhalla just sprinting out and getting quick onto B. I feel like there's got to be a nade or something to slow him down. Already 50%. Gucci snuck through towards C.
Well, he should be. He is safe here just barely from that dark window. He can get naded, but there he goes down. Where's Murray?
Maury did a great thing and then did a stupid thing. He killed the guy off of B and then he peeked out extra to get the second kill. And if he had stayed hidden, he wouldn't have died. And it would have made it so that BooF Gang couldn't get on the objective right away. Would have taken longer. Gucci's actually baiting this point.
Well, he had a nice shot on that player. Wow.
What a flick. Did you catch that?
I did. That's insane.
Nuts, dude.
And the thing is, he would have already have killed Vapor if he had a rifle, but he's not able to take one. Because he caught Vapor in transition to the objective and just missed his one shot. That's 2.
He's making quite a play here. But the rest of BooF King is fully set up. There's not much CPF is going to be able to do here. They get another respawn for these 2 players. And they got the 3-man stranglehold on CPF's respawn. Only 45 seconds left. So CPF just have to sprint out here. You got to get at least like a smoke or something. Okay, there it is. So why'd that guy just sprint out if they were going to smoke the street? It's a little silly.
Because he was in too much of a hurry to do it.
This is going a long way around street. Doesn't catch the prone player there. Everybody's dead.
Back to Gucci.
Yep. Just as they wrote it up, nothing Gucci can do in this round, doesn't matter, and that's the whole game. So, very interesting round at the end. I wanted to say if I was Chaco, I would have left Balk actually and gone to either help the C cap or hold A. At a certain point, it's not worth fighting for B anymore. You've snuck through to C. You're playing for this respawn, and you need your respawners to live and get out. You
Yeah,
can't
and
have them die. So if one person stays alive and holds some map control, lets the teammates actually get out of spawn, then you have something to work with.
yeah, it's really tough. And with that kind of spawn camp, really, BooF Gang played it perfectly. They had one player make the contest, or two players. They sent two players and contested, which gave them enough material to control. I mean, it's you can smoke, but once you get to A, now you have to push into A against three people who are entrenched, and they know where you're coming from because they cut you off and they know where your smokes are. So really a difficult round to come back with unless you have someone who can aggress against their, or at least scare their spawn campers into not completely committing to the spawn camp.
Right, yeah. No, if one guy stays alive, holds a little map control, you can even catch some free kills, like
Yeah. I mean,
that
sometimes
matter a lot.
when a team has their count off and there's an extra player up, you can get a complete game reversal. And vice versa, if you think there's two people up and there's only one, and you don't spawn camp well enough and they get out.
Yeah, you can lose a round on a bad spawn camp. Like you can turn around where you have a lot of map control and you have the objective count and the numbers. And if you go if you lose a guy, if you lose like two guys on your spawn camp and only get one or two, then you give the other team a fast cap on their home objective, and you maybe lose map control, and then maybe you're the ones who have to respawn against the spawn camp. And those are how you get back into broken rounds. But I thought Chaco got a little bit too aggressive towards B. Mori was already full committed. He was out cafe. He couldn't retreat. Had he tried to stay alive a little longer after he got the kill on B, he maybe could have bought some time for Chaco, or not for Gucci, or the respawners. And then if Chaco had stayed alive and kind of camped the street and protected his respawners, maybe they get out. Maybe they can get some map control back towards B.
We do have a pistol live round at this, a pistol round live. We've got.
Yeah, forget that. That was last map. That doesn't matter at all. We got new station,
and it's actually a good map in my opinion. We got a power position up here, synthetic and vapor, and a lot of kills coming out.
First three kills go the way of BooF Gang on the insurgent side, and we've got just Chaco left in a 1v4 here. Gucci trades there with Vapor, I think.
He has got to get on this objective. And he's...
Well, yeah, interestingly, kind of think letting them cap isn't the worst thing there. You get the 24-second recap to get yourself back in, but it didn't matter. It was kind of an impossible position.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you can kind of leverage that either way, but we'll see what side BooF Gang chooses starting. I think because they've won both pistol rounds at this point, we'll see which side they think is stronger here. It's actually kind of been a little while since I've played this map.
It's definitely insurgents, right? Insurgents are the side that get to nade. Like security kind of can't get to B from the street because they're running uphill. I mean, that's my understanding is that...
I mean, you get a little bit of a safer entrance, but security can definitely contest onto B. You just have to be careful how you do it. And
right. So
some of it
despite
does
Ridge
depend on the game or on the team you're playing against.
Despite Ridge kind of being the high point of the map and being on security's side, I think security have to run up the hill, and the timing works out that insurgents can kind of nade them and kind of get some bunch of free kills at the early round. So I think security are kind of fighting like a 4v5 every round here on this map, but it's not impossible.
and they have two very good power positions.
Yeah, we got one frag or two frags killing two players right away, and it's already a 3v5 here. From
And I'm not opposed. I'm really not opposed to doing that your first round. Just seeing how, saying, all right, you can kill me if your grenades are good. Otherwise, I'm gonna beat you. But
Kisses gets caught trying to get in late to the objective.
I saw a flashbang go off there.
Yeah, he tried to flash the player top B, but I don't think it was very effective.
And now we have Easy N stuck on the objective.
Yeah, so Valhalla using the shotgun there, just pushing across. It kind of worked just as I suspected. There's multiple nades towards Ridge, which is really the only way security can get to B quickly. Killed both of the players trying to go that route. You had Easy End, who got through the road up kind of towards the side of the objective, but not enough. No support positions, no players to play off of. And slowly, the round was just... I mean, so Insurgents getting on B forces security to play quickly. Like, they have to try to get on B to contest, or they have to play these sides and stuff.
We have a game mode question here from Kisner. It'll probably get answered by Torx because he's been doing a good job of that. But in case that doesn't, the pistol round is a round that doesn't count in the round calculations, but determines who gets to choose starting side. We
it's
see
like
two players. Exactly. Two players go down to frag grenades again, in different locations this time. BooF Gang is it's almost this map is kind of like Station in some ways. If you can throw good nades on Insurgent side, the security just have a real hard time.
Yeah, they have nowhere they can go, and if they don't go somewhere early, then they're kind of hopelessly just conceding B.
And now BooF Gang has all this, really the security power positions.
Yeah, Chaco's totally off on the end of the map. He's looking for the slow flank because he's afraid to make noise because you hear footsteps from so far away. So he's expecting a player here, but meanwhile, BooF Gang are sneaking in towards A. They have B.
And I feel
pretty
for
locked down.
Easy End there gets a last round in the chamber kill, but he's really in a bad position. Yeah, Chaco needs to develop this flank very quickly before his player dies.
He got one kill, but he needs the second one very quickly.
Little jumping around.
It's just so hard because as soon as you make noise, you're just...
Easy End is now dead. That's a body, I think. And
A's capped, respawner's coming.
And a little cheeky angle there. Doesn't work out for him very well.
Yeah, so O2 here again, I think. So here's the math calculation, right? Like, if you don't play for B right away, it's pretty impossible to stop Insurgents from getting on. It's not like you can see into B from other places and get kills on players. It's just a building and they just hide in corners. So if you don't go right away and you let them cap, you're probably playing like a 5v7 or 5v8 because you're gonna let BooF Gang, even if you get like 3 kills, those guys are gonna respawn.
Well, my counterpoint to that is gonna be that you can throw nades that slow down the Insurgents. I'm going to watch this round. They're obviously not getting any kills, but the question is whether or not they're even getting those nades out at all. Because if you don't, then yeah, it's going to be a real rough sledding. And I don't see any of those nades coming out. Now we do see some nice kills come out.
Flash, Valhalla got completely flashed.
Oh really?
There. That's pretty funny. Counter flash by Gucci, and this is a 3v3, so this is somewhat winnable, but they have no control of B.
Synthetic. It's a little bit lucky there. And
now 3v3.
So Gucci is capturing Charlie, and he's ahead.
Yeah, a couple of like a bunch of trade kills, and this guy on B is still alive.
Would you block if you're Chaco here?
No. You set up for spawns.
But he's not set up for spawns.
Yeah, what he's doing is wrong. He looks like he wants to go block, but he's way too late, and he's still too focused on this guy.
Gucci's got a chance here, but he honestly has the wrong weapon for this spawn camp, in my opinion.
Absolutely. But security did respawn first, so it's not like they're going to get completely.
Now, Choco
and,
does get
and
a
all this other
kill,
stuff.
which is really important. And we can see that Maori is set up such that, yeah, Boofy Bear is going to have a really hard time. Oh, he changed his name. He must have been told that. He's going to have a real hard time getting to Bravo.
So the thing that I think is going to be the big difference is that, as Kisses kind of peeks out too much and gets caught. So never mind. Boof Gang gets the frags and they're back in the round here.
But Easy N does trade Vapor.
Why did they get on B? So I think CPF made a crucial mistake here. They had an advantage that in that A and C, like if you let the other team cap B but you cap C, then you have two objectives and you control the pace of the game. And so they got out of spawn first. They had two players respawn towards C. Gucci gets fragged kind of late, but they still have 2v2 defense on A and C. And they're in a great spot. You should be able to defend that. But they peek out too much and give up kills. And they even went in to try to cap B really needlessly. Like, they would have won that round had it gone to 0.
Yeah. And that comes back to you have to play for the end of the round and do the things that you need to do in order to get to the end of the round.
Right. No. So who's the beatdown? Like who's the guy who is forced into pushing? And it was Insurgents. There was Boof Gang there. But wow, 3 frags from 3 kill from Synthetic. Holy cow.
We did see a nade come out from.
Yeah, Synthetic got 3 kills there. I lost my train of thought. I was so mesmerized.
I didn't catch it on tape, unfortunately.
Anyway, we're down to shotgun versus 4 players and no map control. But
okay, I just figured I just turned how to turn silhouettes on, so that'll help. That will help.
Back to my point here that CPF peaked out. They played more impatiently than Boof Gang, despite the fact that they had the privilege of playing patiently. They had earned that in that round. So here we are, 0-4. Boof Gang really just kind of taking it to CPF.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure out how to deal with those nades. I did see a nade. I was trying to mention this, but there's too much going on. There was a nade that came out from CPF onto the back staircase. I forget what that staircase is called, the kitchen stairs, but it was actually too early and didn't really impact Boof Gang's ability to push forward. If CPF wants to win this, they're gonna have to stop dying to nades because it's impossible to win a 2v5 right out of spawn.
Right, it's definitely impossible to win a 2v5, and it's pretty dang hard to win a 5v7. But I don't know.
I'd rather
nades again. Yeah, I'd rather play for the 5v7. You can maybe get some spawn camp kills and some other easy ones. Seems much more doable to me.
Now, as I was gonna say, it seemed a little bit tenable here, but as Gucci goes down, it gets a lot harder. Valhalla's on A, which means that if you can get a cap, you would die. He's trying to come for a flank here, gets 1 kill, but there's a player back here, and he's not expecting it.
Yeah, I mean, we got multiple players on CPF with just no kills, have had 0 impact on this game so far. And so many, 5 of the 6 rounds have just been
multi-nade kills.
Everything is over before it begins.
Our Boof Gang is not Armada, but this looks like Armada playing another team on station. That's what this looks like. Now, the nades are much easier, which is kind of the difference, but there has to be, I feel like at some point, someone should have come with a strategy of here's how we play around the fact that we can't make it to B.
Well, they're still just bum rushing it, and they get in this time.
But Gucci goes down, so it's nothing for free.
Right, but they've got 2 people alive in B. It's not even clear that this is going to be good.
Synthetic gets the kill from top B.
Yeah, I mean everybody dies. They get no kills, even though they don't die to the pre-nades. Still no map control.
And the advantage that security has is that Ridge and Top B are an ideal situation. That's where you play from, and you can kind of control the map from there. But if you look at who's up there, it's BooF Gang.
Yeah, no, BooF King has all of everything. I mean, there's no security that are making it to top B. The most they've ever done is make it into office, and then even then they're just trapped there. Their teammates are dead. There's nowhere to look for kills, nowhere to clear the objective.
I'm surprised.
Like
I'm surprised we have not seen. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen that, because you avoid all the nades, and at the very least you draw some of that attention away from the other objective, as we see EZN go down.
Yeah.
Kisses tries to flank up, and it's just over like that. And now BooF Gang's on the objective. The other two players did push C, but it's Gucci hasn't made it to C, and he's last man standing with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's when I just hide in a corner and I say, "Hey guys, let's take a timeout here, a free timeout. Just let's talk over what we want to do, what's going on." So I like to do that sometimes in these broken rounds when it's just like 1v5. Any of these rounds could have been that.
Yeah. I mean, they've had really a legit chance at one of these rounds.
Yeah, the only round they had a chance in was when Gucci went C, and then they got impatient and they pushed B and died when they controlled two objectives.
But I haven't seen them really leveraging top yellow.
I mean, they were there last time, but everyone's dead before that matters at all. Like, it's not like you can get to top yellow like quickly.
All right, so this time they completely forgo going up top ridge, but
they still get double cross picked, and
there's a player waiting for them on C because they expect it this round. And now we're back down to Gucci.
Yeah, I don't know what to say here. I feel like there's a precise jump here. You can get onto this little ledge. Yeah, that's what he's going for. All right, so we got some nerd spot notebook
whoa,
time.
Whoa. I forget what the rules are for pixel walks, but that kind of looks like one to me.
I think they're allowed now, but I mean, that's like there's a piece of molding there. You're standing on something.
A slanted surface.
Whether or not it can, realistically support the weight of a human being, is the whole thing altogether. Going for a wall bang.
Can you wall bang that?
I have no idea, man.
I don't think you can, but it's possible. He's got a nade, and you can hear that. You can hear that pin pull.
Oh, he's just going for the kill, the death kill, the guaranteed. So nothing synthetic can't even move his character around. It's kind of a cheap one. I don't know what to say. I mean, they tried to play for C there. They threw some smokes. They tried to run through, but they got triple cross picked basically. BooF Gang's got a fairly impenetrable setup, and they are executing right now.
I feel like playing for B in some other way is probably the answer, with maybe a coordinated C play. You can't overplay, but I don't feel like we've seen people really aggress through the orchard.
Got a shotgun player pushed all the way up to the van,
just taking people out.
Shots after shots after shots. It's just a beatdown. It's just sitting here watching the carnage unfold. Players trapped in yellow again.
Kisses does get a nade kill, but it's just him. The respawn's gonna come out. I don't know if he's trying to work for a spawn kill here or what.
Wow. Did Valkhall get an ace there?
I'm not sure.
I'd have to go rewatch it. I'm not sure
It,
if he got
it
4 or
should
all
tell
5
us
with
here
the
at
shotgun.
end. No, he had 4 kills.
4 kills. Okay, somebody stole one. CPF's playing like it's a pug and not giving any respect to BooF, and they're just getting slaughtered because of it. I mean, they're definitely playing together, but it just doesn't seem like they have the pre-round grenade setups to get any counterplay. Like, they spent 8 rounds just shoving Ridge to B, like into, you know, kicking themselves in the face, sliding into these grenades just over and over again. And it seems like this round they're going for it one more time.
11 times.
No, one player makes it through, and they play a little slower. Finally, a first kill going for CPF.
It's 3-3 now.
Well, trade and a
Easy
death,
end,
and then another free death.
Fortunately, if he peaked that angle a little bit more conservatively, I think he wins that kill. But Gucci does get a kill back, so now it's 2-1. But Gucci is not in a position to impact this.
He's so far back that he might as well be dead. So he got a kill, but he traded himself by playing this far back.
And he's just gonna...
Yeah, he's just looking for kills. I mean, there's nothing he can do. You drop down, he has the bolt action, and it's kind of it. This is going to be a 10-0 half from BooF Gang.
So their opening halves have been...
I mean, they've had bad
18-2.
side both times. Does Gucci not want to shoot this guy? Oh, it just goes right through him. That's unfortunate.
Ballistics at that range.
I was just looking at the impact right behind the guy.
Did it actually go through him?
Yeah, it seemed like it went right through him. Yeah, Insurgents they just waited out. 10-0.
I did not expect
FNS,
that.
FNS says this map will be played the exact same way its station is played in Source once people get good. It's far different. It doesn't seem like, I mean, the problem is that Insurgents could nade security on station, but they couldn't just get into B for free.
Well, and again,
it was actually a risk.
I'm gonna argue that there is a risk for Insurgents, but you're just not seeing it here because one of these teams is just so much better than the other team at throwing nades. Like I want to see how this round goes because I think BooF Gang wins this round, honestly, because I don't think that CPF has the nades to do what was done to them.
Right. I mean, if you don't have this definitely seems like you have to do your homework to have any chance on this map. Like, you got to know the pre-nades, you got to know, you have to some sort of like play. BooF Gang sending somebody,
but see that their 3 players would have died from that other way.
It's true. Yeah, nobody from BooF Gang dies here on security side.
Now BooF dies to the snipe, but I mean he's gonna get a B kill. He's got B control essentially. He's got
that B kill is a huge mistake from CPF.
Waffles going down is pretty big deal though because they lost their Overwatch. Chaco, he's looking for a nade kill. I don't think he has a nade there that's gonna do it.
He somehow has to get in here and block this. Gucci flanked all the way around, but it's gonna take too long, and they're gonna let BooF Gang cap B. Oh wait, Synthetic just looked straight at Chaco.
Well,
didn't shoot him.
Oof.
It's gonna get him anyway. Gucci goes down too. Yeah, so BooF Gang win the round. CPF, their B player, gets 2 aggro. He dies. He goes down, and their long flank yields no kills. So kind of all she wrote there for CPF.